Well, that's a dog, a dog. That's the lady dog. That's Flip. Oh, that's Cubby. I don't know where the rest of them are. There's birds in there. They're singing. Oh, isn't that good cut? Oh, wait, hey, knocking all the mail down. Anyway, hey, all right. So, I got a bunch of stuff to do out here. I gotta take this tractor out. Okay? He doesn't say much. We can't go outside now. We run away. Alright. So anyway, today, because it's been rainy all day, again, the state of New York is just nothing but rain. Nothing but rain. Can't get nothing done. Oh, where's the light switch? And so I gotta move the Johnny. Johnny was needed a new filter, fuel filter. She just quit running, and so I had to put a new filter on it. So anyway, today, the reason I had this on is because we are putting a cultivator system on the back. I mean, system, it's just a machine. It's going to be attached. He already started the process. He's got everything, it just has to be bolted on. But there'll be 2 tines on this side here, and then 2 on that side. And the row will be in the middle, so I can cultivate on each side of the row. And hill the potatoes, or you can just remove these and just cultivate. Either or. Which is a good system for this tractor. So my friend again has done that. He's built the whole cultivator thing for the back of this king cutter. Most of the things that I haven't done are just really innovative ideas. And basically, it would work for a lot of people, but you know, people can get their ideas from me, whatever, it's alright. It's just gonna work really well. You know, come on. You know, hilling the potatoes, cultivating, the lost art of cultivating in fields and gardens has been long lost in a lot of places. But if you can cultivate, it's the best way. It's what they call organic farming again. Today, everybody sprays their fields instead of weed eating or cultivating. And then, although you know the weeds can grow, and even if you cultivate, but it rips them out, a lot of them, and just aerates the soil at the same time. Keeps the garden you know, really, you just need to do that. People don't do it anymore. It's not done. You know, in the big farms, they don't even plow much anymore. Soil just gets beat up, sprayed with chemicals, and very harmful to the soil. People around here, after the farmers go through and spray all their fields, they don't even drink the water anymore. They just buy it because they're afraid that all the chemicals that have been sprayed on these fields is running off. And I don't know if I believe it all or not. I don't know. We buy our water too, so maybe I do. There's a big farm right next to us, and that's not, you know, for me to decide. You know, farms have to survive, but when I was farming, we cultivated. We had a cultivator and went through the cornfields, and that's how it was done. Just not too many people doing that anymore. Anyway, I brought this tractor back from my friend's house. He's quite the mechanic, and he's designing the cultivator that is going to be attached on the back of the disc bedder. So the disc bedder, now that I bought it, was fairly cheap anyway when I bought it. And it has a nice arm on it, so that's what we thought of. It said that the nice arm can be used not just for, you know, hilling potatoes, you know, geez. So it'll surface as that. It'll cultivate. Why not? Come on, man. They should come up with this stuff anyway. But the other design that we came up with, and I do a lot of cemetery work. You know, and the grass is blowing, you know, unless you had a mower that blows the grass out the back, which that would be a good design, but it sometimes isn't, because the grass is blowing out the back of the tractor and it's blowing up into your transmission, and it's not a great design either. So I needed a baffle, because I got to do something. I don't want to mulch. So I built that. That takes the place of the chute. It's not a mulcher. It's got these big holes in it, as you can see. They're 7/8 inch holes. Stick your finger right in there, so the air from the mower can get out, and a lot of the debris can blow out too. Now, you know, yeah, when the grass gets wet, you can't use it because it's going to plug. But in most situations, it'll just blow, and the grass will just kind of not hit the stones. That's all it's going to be used for, is mowing around stones, so the grass isn't blowing on the headstones. It's a great design. If you don't want to use it, you just take this thing. It flips right up. There's a spring here. You can see it. That holds it up in the air, so you can just mow like that if you want to. And when you want to get near the stones, you just flip it back down, and there she is. The same spring pulls it into place. Another great design. And of course, like I said, these big holes will allow the air to blow out from the mower, and some of the debris will come through. And yes, you know, when you get into real heavy grass, you got to flip it up, because it's, you know, then you're just mulching, which I don't give a crap, but it's made to just let the grass and the air blow out, and some of the debris to go with it. And I really, you know, they make them for a lot of equipment anyway, but they want, last one I looked at was like over $200 without even having it mounted, and wasn't made for the Massey Ferguson tractor. They're made for, I think it was made for Ferris or something, I can't remember. So we made our own. How nice. It's even better than those. I mean, it has more holes, so the air can actually get out, and some of the debris can actually get through. So you're not plugging up the hole. You're just blocking a lot of the grass from hitting the headstones and cemeteries and what have you. And I have a park that I do in the town nearby. Instead of always having to turn the tractor so that the discharge side is away, you can just keep mowing and it's not going to blow all the grass onto the trees and the mulched areas. So it's a great design. But I just wanted to let everybody see that, how nice that is. Worked hard at it today getting that all set up, and it's pretty cool. I'm going to get this thing off and get the tractor inside because it's raining, and I got to get ready for doing some chores tonight. And get ready for mowing tomorrow. I think I'm going to use this Johnny because she's all fixed up. I didn't realize it because when I bought the tractor, you know, obviously these 210s are built in the 80s. I think this is an actual 87, built in 1987. So I didn't realize that the fuel filter was plugging up, and when I bought it this past winter, you know, it ran good, but I should have changed everything, and now it's all good. It's all changed, and she's ready to rock and roll. Sounds really good too when she's running. Before it was skipping, and I should have realized it was kind of running crappy, and I just wasn't paying attention. But goes to show you, these filters got to get changed. You know, everybody's saying, "Oh, you're going to run your Massey into the ground because you use it a lot." But that's what it's made for. You know, I was just watching a video of a guy who bought one of these kind of tractors, except the newer model. And he's saying, "Oh, you know, after 700 hours, and, you know, I'm going to trash the tractor." 700 hours? That thing will have probably close to 15,000 hours when I'm done with it. That's the difference between these yard tractors and a tractor. The transmissions are much tougher, and the engines are much tougher, and the bigger the models, obviously, they can last a long time. It has that tractor there, that one there, will have more hours than these farm tractors out there anymore. Way more. I mean, come on, you know, these farmers, they run them in the spring, they plow or whatever. They don't even plow much anymore. Do all their spring stuff. They don't even chop hay with it anymore. They just use another machine. So the tractors are getting used, what, a few hundred hours a year? With that? Nothing compared to what that one gets used. So you just got to keep the maintenance up on them, and you know, that's it. So I just wanted to give you an update on that equipment, another invention, and I'm pretty proud of that. Getting that done, machining. You know, if you can work with machines, or if you're a good machining guy or a machinist, these are the things that can be done by yourself instead of spending hundreds of dollars. So anyway, well, have a great night, and we'll catch up with you.